Now, like I said last time, I'm not a very particular smoker when it comes to the good old Mary Jane, and I would not find myself being high every place I go. And I don't think you should be high everywhere you go. Like, for example, you should never be high while you're at work, or a hospital, or at a funeral, and personally for me, school. Now, I wasn't the brightest student when it came to school. I got pretty decent grades, I'd say. I got a few A's, a few B's, a C, but I can admit that I may have been high maybe once or twice in high school. But the story I want to tell you guys took place after high school, in a place called college. Now, I don't go to any of the top universities in the US, like Harvard, Stanford, or Columbia. No, I go to a pretty small community college in my state. And this story so happens to take place right on the first day of college. I arrived about 20 minutes early because I had no clue where any of my classes were, and I just didn't want to be late on my first day. So I walked to the student center, and basically it was a desolate no man's land. There was no one there. Keep in mind, this story took place in June during the summer. I was only taking summer classes so I can get a little ahead of my credits, and also so I can memorize the campus, so don't make fun of me. So I walk up to one of the ladies sitting at the front desk, and I had my schedule on my phone, so I showed her my schedule and asked her where this room number was, and she points me into a building behind her and says that's for the building where I need to go. So I start walking over this building, and this building is 4 stories tall, and it's pretty much the tallest building on campus. So I walk into the building, and I see the worst thing you could possibly see on an elevator. Out of order. So I sigh to myself and start walking up the stairs, and literally, my class was on the top floor of the building. Eventually, I made it up the flights of stairs, and I finally see my classroom door, so I try to walk in, but the door is locked, and the lights are off inside, and I'm like, what the fuck? I checked my phone to make sure I'm at the right place, and sure enough, it said room 401, so I checked the room number, and sure enough, it was 401, so I'm like, am I at the right place? So I'm thinking to myself, maybe that lady pointed me to the wrong building, so I walk down the flights of stairs again, back to the student center, which is about a 5-minute walk, and I see a different lady sitting at the front desk. I walk up to her, ask her where this class was, and sure enough, she points me to the exact same building where the lady earlier had pointed me to. So now I'm thinking to myself, maybe I was in the right spot after all. So I walk all the way back to the 4-story building, back up the flights of stairs, and finally reach my room number, and when I look inside, I see the lights are on and all the students are in there. And the teacher is teaching a lecture, and I was like, this is gonna be the longest 2 years of my life. So, moral of the story, never doubt yourself because you could be right.